Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. This is Wonders of a Black Woman. Well, we heard the Strawberry Letter that aired in September from Shirley Strawberry herself and Steve Harvey himself on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And if you were curious to know what Sonia and Ernesto thought about it, Phone Calls from Prison released the prison call where they talked about the upcoming show and some of their thoughts on the story of him being in jail, going viral, and all of the things that's coming out. Take a listen.
You done woke up?
I never went to sleep. How are you?
You never went to sleep.
No, I never went to sleep. I was watching TV. Cause I had to do some things tomorrow, so I didn't want to throw my sleep off by taking a nap.
Oh,
So,
okay.
how are you?
I'll be glad tomorrow you hear what the news come on. Like, see what's going on.
Yada yada, and who cares?
Oh, wow.
Sure is. Crazy.
Damn, this is not good. This is not good.
It's not good. I mean, it's not good for her, and then it's secondly not good for you. But they're not really talking. I mean, it's okay. So
They're already talking what?
they okay. So the child bullshit, right? And when they was doing it in court, saying stay away from animals and kids or whatever the fuck the judge was saying, and they just took it and ran. Boats and this and that. They talk about every freaking animal on the farm, and I'm sitting here like, what? Well, these people are freaking crazy.
They don't went that far with it.
They done ran with the shit. I wish somebody would get the warrant and just read the fucking warrant, and they would really see that it's a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit. Because first of all, if you have exact evidence, which they're supposed to have did all of that with the film and all of this crap with this download, they would have indicted you on that. What other evidence is there that they need? If they're saying this is what it is, what other evidence do you need? You should have been, it's been 9 months. Why aren't you indicted on that case? Because there's no strong evidence to indict. Because what they're saying is fucking lies. You should have been indicted on that. You was indicted on the other 2 cases. Why aren't you indicted on the child? Because it's lie. Because they know it's a bunch of fucking lies. Like everything else that they sat there and chopped up against you. It's fucking lies. It's crazy.
So basically, I'm not.
This woman, Sonia, is really stupid and full of crap. She's blowing smoke up Ernesto's tailpipe through the phone, telling him what he wants to hear, because she's the type of woman who obviously is not confident enough in herself to think that she deserves any type of decent man. She don't know what the people have on him. And she is not with him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She don't know what this guy is really done or what he's capable of.
Out there. I mean, I don't care at the same time, but at the same time, if I could avoid my face out there, because dumb prosecutor talking about girlfriend. I'm like, why the fuck would he say that? With his dumb ass. He said, but he was just.
She don't want her face out there because she doesn't want to get drawn into any bull crap. It's okay for her to sit on the sidelines, chewing bubble gum, blowing smoke up this man's butt, but she doesn't want to get her face out there and jeopardize her income streams or whatever she got going on being connected to this person.
You look bad in court. Wife, yeah, but his girlfriend, and, he gonna run away to Dubai with the wife, and he's gonna run away to Florida with his girlfriend. What? He sound dumb. And then now that everybody's combing through all of the phone records, they're going through it because they're trying to find that. The girl said it. I'm trying to find where he said he's gonna run off to Dubai. You're not going to find it because it was never said. It was never said.
Wow.
So you're never going to find it. That was just one more lie that the prosecutor said to get your bond high. So he wanted to fuck with you. So he sat there not thinking this shit was going to come out here like this, because they're not going to find anything about running off to Florida after making bond and running off to Dubai after making bond. No one ever said that. And what he's talking about is the conversation y'all had when she was talking about the house. And when she said that, this is the telltale where he lied. You said, was Marjorie there? She said, no. She's not going to let anybody in that house. Right there, proof. So he lied, because if you're trying to say he was going to run to Dubai and stay at Steve's house, she just said right then and there, no one's allowed in that house if Marjorie was there. So how could he run away to Dubai and go to a house that Marjorie's not letting nobody over? Right there told it. And he just fucking twisted it and lied in court, like they always do. They go to court and they freaking lie.
Okay, so next, okay.
So, as I said before, Dubai doesn't have any extradition with the United States. We don't know if he would have fled or if he would not have fled had he made bond. And we'll never know because he didn't make bail. He didn't make bond.
The story.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I guess. I mean,
it's fine. I mean, man, that ain't nothing. That's
the your word.
Huh? What you say?
That's the least of your words.
Man, that's the least of my words. I mean, ain't nobody.
Yeah, that's the least of his worries, people pulling his pictures off of his social media. She was trying to get him to give her his passwords to his social media, and he was not biting. He was not going for that, because Lord knows what he has, what kind of DMs and all of that he has on his social media that he doesn't want her exposed to. And as far as Sonia is concerned, she thinks she's such a ride or die chick. If this man ever sees the light of day, he wouldn't want to be with her. Men like him will use women like her, and women like her think that they are serving the bad boy. They're being the ride or die chick to the bad boy until they end up getting burned.
Yeah. I'm not worried. That's nothing. To me, that's nothing. But like I said, I'm not finna worry myself and drive me in the grave. I'm concerned about what you got going. Make sure you safe. Make sure you. Guess what? Hey, nobody else. Don't nobody else want me. I'm done.
Shirley said, don't nobody want you.
Ain't nobody that can't deal with it.
So you're saying you're trying to be around me because don't nobody else wants it?
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. You said that.
What you just said?
I'm just saying.
Yes.
Ain't
Yes,
nobody.
sir. You said don't nobody else want me.
No, it's
So
true.
all I gotta do is worry about this. That's not how you're supposed to say that.
Well,
that sounds really bad. That sounds like you might like.
No,
listen.
Everybody.
This is how you're framing it. You're making it sound like if I'm the last woman on the earth.
Well,
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like you're a fool. I mean, you're a fool. That's what it sounds like. Nobody with any common sense would be sitting there sticking with this guy, talking all this crap with him, defending him, and things like that. Yeah, no one with any common sense would want him. You're the one that's saying all of this stuff and being so ride or die chick and all of that because you are a fool.
Well,
no, you're not trying to say that. But that's what you said. But that's not what you meant.
Well,
I know that's not what you meant, but that's what you said.
Okay. Everybody can't handle what you can handle. Everybody can't be in the same position. Your motherfucker tell you they'll run in a minute. So I don't know why people want to try to. I'm a good person. I can handle this. I can't handle shit. They'll run anytime somebody say boo, motherfucker gone. Boo.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm just there telling the truth.
You know what? You're going through the worst thing anybody could go through, other than diagnosis for death. But you're going through a very, very trying, fucked up situation.
Oh
And
yeah, it is. I mean, for real.
and regardless of what my position is, I said that I was, because I felt bad when you told me about when you first went away 20, 30 years ago, you know, how that was. So when I found out, I was just like, whatever capacity you need me to be there for you, I will be there for you. Because I don't want nobody to be left for dead.
Oh,
Well, I
that's
won't
so
lie,
nice
and
of
I
her.
ain't lying now either.
Right.
I ain't lying now then, and I ain't lying now. So it is what it is.
Right.
I ain't lying now then, and I ain't lying now. So it is what it is,
Yeah, but not everybody's built. That's all like that.
That's
Not
okay,
everybody's built for it.
okay. That's what I was trying to tell you. Everybody
Yeah,
ain't
not
built.
everybody's built. Not everybody's built for everything. Yeah, that's all. This is a hard thing to do. A hard thing to deal with. I
Oh
was telling
yeah.
my cousin that earlier today. I said, this
Yeah, everybody's not built to be putting up with this BS. Everybody's not trying to be locked arms with somebody with a criminal mind and is willing to go down with the ship. No, most women aren't built like that. They're not trying to be locked arms with some man that's involved in all this criminal activity and trying to be his cheerleader over the phone while he's locked up in jail and have to sit home on the edge of their bed biting their fingernails wondering if the cops are going to come and lock them up too. No, everybody isn't built like that. And if she thinks that it's a compliment that she's built like that, then she's even a bigger fool than I thought. Damn right, Shirley jumped ship. She's not going to want to lose everything she got, including her freedom, just to keep sticking by this guy. Although, in my opinion, Shirley's probably sitting around in the background with a broken heart and regret because you could tell she's the type of woman that still wants to be with Ernesto. If he were to get out of prison tomorrow, she would probably be the first one uh, waiting with open arms for him. Women like Shirley and Sonia, they never ever learn. Ernesto is in jail because of Ernesto, not because the DA is making things up and targeting him and all these people are lying on him. He had plenty of opportunity to walk the straight and narrow path. Everybody that goes to prison and comes out don't have to pick back up with criminal activity. There are plenty of people who've learned their lesson, never want to see the inside of a jail cell ever again, straighten up their lives and move on. He's facing judgment. That's why he's in prison. He's facing judgment. And he has to prove his innocence. And the DA has to prove his guilt. But beyond any criminal charges that the DA can file, he's going to face even a bigger judgment. All of us will. So Sonia knows the phone calls are being released. She knows the phone calls are being recorded. They're saying what they need to say to go on this media campaign. It's not the blogger's fault. It's not the media's fault. It's Ernesto's fault. It's Shirley Strawberry's fault because they're not walking the straight and narrow path that they were doing things that they were doing that people talk about. She can't sit there and he can't sit there and pretend as though they've never gossiped or talked about anybody's business too. So you could get the buck out of here with all of that. Oh, people need to mind their business. Oh, why they're talking about other people and because you've done the same thing. You've talked about other people's business too. Just because the spotlight has come round your way doesn't mean that it's wrong. Yes, people are going to discuss things and people are going to talk.
is very hard. I was telling my cousin that this is very hard. And we get all these extra twists and turns with all of this media attention. That's not making anything easier. I mean, I want to say we're going to flip it to your advantage, you know, because people can't be twisted and fouled if it's done in the light. They want to be exposed. Let's put it all out there, you know, so that you
And
do
he's
get a
thinking,
fair
oh, I
trial.
don't want everything put
Oh,
out there.
absolutely.
I don't want
I,
everything
I want the
put out there. I don't want everything to be seen. So she goes into how she wants the cameras on in court and put all of their business out and, make it basically a reality court TV show. But I think that the more the media picks up on this stuff and the media's in the courtroom with all of these allegations and all of this evidence coming out against him, it's not going to look good for him, Shirley, the show, whatever. They discuss in this call about how people keep linking Steve Harvey to Ernesto and his arrest and Shirley Strawberry, and how people really don't know who Shirley is. Steve is the bigger name. Yes, Steve is the bigger name. And when she goes into how when people mention this story, they try to link it to Steve. It's not so much that it's linked to Steve so much as the fact that Shirley Strawberry is a host on the Steve Harvey morning show. The show is not called the Shirley Strawberry Show. The show is not called Boom Boom Wake Up in the Morning Show. The show is called Steve Harvey Morning Show. So the bottom line is when people mention Shirley Strawberry, she is the host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. So her name and his name, of course, are going to be linked together.
I want to say we're going to, you know, because people can't be twisted and fouled if it's done in the light. So if everything want to be exposed, let's put it all out there, you know, so that you do get a fair trial.
Oh, absolutely.
I want the cameras on. I don't want the cameras off. We want the cameras on in court. We don't need them off. We want everything that they're saying out loud. Trump's is out loud. Hell, there's no way that yours shouldn't be out loud because it's public knowledge who the alleged victims are.
But here's the thing. When you have things out loud, sometimes people still can't see and when it's in front of them.
Some people can't see, but if they know people are watching, they'll watch themselves. That's the difference.
Well,
We're not really worried about the interpretation.
Here's the thing. What I'm saying is the last drama episode, motherfuckers still ain't caught on yet.
I don't know. But that's just a small group of people. That's the gossip people. That's what that is. That's the messy gossip people who don't have 2 cents of a brain. That's all that is. And their situation is the juicier I make this, the more views I get. So they don't really care about actual truth or actual did he. They just want the views. So they want to be as messy as possible so they can get the views. They put these scantless little titles up there and these fucked up pictures so that somebody else click on it and just look at it.
So it's juicy for tomorrow, huh?
Man, so I'm trying to figure out how do I hear it. Like I want to record it, but I'm like, how do I hear it? I know he's only going to address this issue.
This woman Sonia is very naive, and she's too. I mean, she's not no teenager. She's too old to be this stupid. She really is. When you're that old and stupid, you're not naive, really. You're just a fool. So after Sonia plays him a copy of the strawberry letter from Shirley and Steve that was on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, this is their response.
you, of course.
Okay.
So what does estranged, what does that mean?
Estranged means you're not together, but it's not legally not together, meaning that y'all in the process of separating, or y'all will be legally separated. That's estranged, and that's what you're called until you're divorced. You're called estranged.
Okay. That's what I want to hear. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what it's
cool.
called. Yeah.
That's what I want to hear. Okay, cool. What that mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know how y'all were before you went to jail. So I don't know if it was a great situation.
You just told me what estranged means. That means that shit is coming. That's what that means.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. This is what I'm saying. I don't know if this situation is what crushed it. You get me? If it was good before the jail thing happened and then it destroyed it. And that's why I say all. Because if it was already on the rocks and it's just added to it, then that's just, eye-opening. But if y'all were good, then don't say nothing because it ain't nobody's business. That's why I say that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what, I just want you to explain you explained to me. Yeah. I mean, here's the deal. What I said, that man got them folks back. Come on now. I told you they done seen a whole lot out there in LA. This is really nothing. They done seen a whole lot out there. So, all that was going on. I mean, hey, it ain't gonna stop. Folks gonna still out there. And what I say, black folks. What I say.
We said that yesterday. It's all black people on this shit.
I said.
And the thing of it is, even they're so negative. It's crazy. They're so negative. It's crazy.
They gonna fire up on his ass today. I already know that. Me too.
I mean, here they are knocking black people. Here you are, a black person running around allegedly committing crimes, doing things you're not supposed to. Then you have Shirley Strawberry turning a blind eye until the SHIT hit all the fans. And, then you want to talk about black people. Well, black people is what got your black ass where it is today. Steve Harvey and Shirley Strawberry. You're not putting down black people when they're listening to your show or buying tickets to your movies and buying tickets to your comedy shows. But when black people want to check your ass for you doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, then you want to put them down and put us down as a race because we're talking about it. You goddamn right we're talking about it. You're not mentioning any of the white people, the white DA, the white news media that's talking about it. You think black people are supposed to have your back? You running around doing all this stuff? We're not stupid. We don't have to be flies on the wall to know that all of these allegations, all of these people coming forward saying this stuff is not just totally made up. Why him? Why are they targeting him? And if Shirley Strawberry, according to Sonia, is such a nobody, then why would they just automatically just target Ernesto?
They're going to try, but they can't kind of squash it, autolize it, and tell us. That's all it does.
No,
but when
it
he
don't.
did the backstory and he just said, look, I didn't have any.
Look, it doesn't squash anything. And when the court cases come up, especially if the cameras are going to be in there, it's only going to make things worse. So if he's hoping this stuff is going to go away, if Shirley's hoping it's going to go away, if Steve's hoping this stuff is going to go away, it's not.
When I met her, and this is just together, because they all been trying to say the whole thing was Margie the gold digger, and she went from drug dealers to Steve. Steve had money. And, you know what I'm saying? That's what they were. So that was a whole back thing of what they were trying to build negativity on his face for. And who was he to talk? Because you know how he did his wife. You know, I was saying all that shit that I kept hearing and stuff. So, what else can you say? They can't say shit else. They can try, but he even said for them to make money he was like, they have to have so many views, but if everybody's saying the same shit, the thing is spread out. So only one person's gonna make this, and next person gonna make that. Like y'all
Nobody cares
doing
about
all
all
this to try
that.
to make money, but it's
He
ain't got
said
nothing
it.
to talk about.
He said it. You said that too now.
Mm-hmm.
Said that too. You said that too.
It's all for a click. They all want somebody to look at that shit, and then they keep telling you, just hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Whatever. Why y'all keep telling lies and exaggerating and all that? But I'm glad she just addressed.
I mean, she's working an angle too. Next thing you know, she'll have a book out or something. She's working an angle too. She's not just sitting up under Ernesto's cheeks for nothing. She is not sitting under this man's cheeks on all these phone calls, doing so much to help him just out of the kindness of her heart. She is connected to him because she's a fool, number one, and she thinks that she's going to get something out of it in the long run.
She kept it classy. She ain't about the bullshit that they talking about, just like he did. We ain't gonna talk about that stuff.
Yeah. Well.
But what's bad is that all these charges is bullshit, and a person. This is the twist they're gonna put on it, I believe.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll leave a link to this full phone recording, phone calls from prison, link in the description box if you want to hear the full uncut version of these stupid phone calls. If you want to hear the full uncut version of these ridiculous phone calls, Ernesto knows his goose is cooked. Sonia's she's one of those trash females that is a bottom feeder, and she is what's wrong with the black community today. You know these men are wrong. Shirley Strawberry is what's wrong with the black community today. People like Steve Harvey is what's wrong with the black community today. They sit there, they do all kinds of dirty things. They don't want anybody to check them. They don't want anybody to talk about them. They don't want to be held accountable. They're more concerned about image than they are reality. And they want to blame everybody for their problems. Their problems are a result of the decisions that they made. Shirley Strawberry was warned many, 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 many times by many people that Ernesto was not someone she should be hitching her wagon to. But she ignored it because she was more concerned about what was in between her legs and the feeling he was giving her than reality. And the reason Steve is connected to all of this is because it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. That's who Shirley Strawberry works for. I mean, so obviously they're going to mention the Steve Harvey when they mention Shirley Strawberry because no, most people don't even know who the heck she is. But she is a host on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. So she was concerned about Steve not being connected to a scandal, then she should have thought twice about marrying this bigamist, allegedly, this con artist, allegedly, that so many people warned her about. You can't make bad decisions in your life and then blame other people for you getting caught. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. This is Wonders of a Black Woman. Bloggers and bloggers keep blogging and blogging on. Peace.